Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is how to refresh your makeup after a long day. So this is the makeup that I put on first thing this morning. I put it on around 7 and now it's 9:40. So if I were to want to go somewhere after work and I was stopping at home first, this is how I would refresh my makeup. So as you can see, I've gotten a little oily throughout the day. I don't touch up or anything like that at work. Probably the only thing I would do is take a tissue and kind of blot a little bit. But I didn't even do that today. So this is how my makeup looks after 14 hours. Very oily, or dewy as they call it, but I can't stand dewy skin. So if I just want to do like a quick refresh without having to wash my face and start over, this is the routine for that. So stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is take whatever brush you use to apply your foundation. This is a Morphe brush. I used this morning to apply my foundation, and I also have a little bit of water in a spritzer bottle. It's water and glycerin. So I mix glycerin. I found this thing on Pinterest where you can mix glycerin and water to make your own like Fix Plus or a finishing spray, something similar to that. So I use this to spray onto my brushes or sometimes to spray onto my face before I apply any primer. So I'm going to spray just a little bit of water on my brush. I'm also going to spray some on my face. So just a little bit. And you want to take the brush and just kind of work everything back in as if you were putting on foundation. Now I'm not applying any product, as you can see, but we just want to work everything back in, especially like today I wore sunglasses, so I have sunglass marks on my nose. My concealer started to crease under my eye, so this just helps to kind of work everything back in. If you want, I really should have blotted with the tissue first, but I did not do that. But yeah, you could, if you're as oily as I was, you could blot first. So already it's looking better, and the only thing we've used so far is water. Now if you don't have any glycerin, don't run out to the store and buy any glycerin. Just get a spray bottle and put some water in it. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is add some lip balm to my lips. I've been wearing this lipstick all day, so my lips are in need of some moisturizer. That feels so much better, even though my lips kind of look crazy. Don't worry about the lips yet. So you just kind of want to, make sure everything looks okay. You could go in and blend anything in if you need to. Like under my eyes, there's still a little bit of creasing. So just make sure everything looks as you would like it. So I don't usually go back and apply any foundation or concealer or anything like that. Like you can kind of see some hyperpigmentation that I have on my nose, but I'm not really going to worry about that. You could also take an eyeshadow brush or some kind of brush that fits right up here, because my eye has started to crease a little bit. I didn't put anything on my eyes this morning, so I'm just going to take some more water and take this smaller Morphe brush and just work that all over my eyes. Now, if I was going to do like a day to night look, then I would apply eyeshadow and all that good stuff now, but this is not what that video is for, so I'm not going to apply any eyeshadow here. But what you can do, even if you don't apply any eyeshadow, is apply a primer. So I'm going to apply just a little bit of a primer to my eyes. That's going to prevent the creasing even if I don't apply any eyeshadow. I'm going to, I don't know, for some reason my under eyes keep creasing, so I'm just going to go back in really fast with this brush, and instead of waiting, immediately I'm going to go in with my Sacha Buttercup powder, and I'm going to set everything with that. So go ahead and apply it right under your eyes. Just like you normally would in your regular makeup routine. Now, typically, if you wanted to, if there were any areas that you wanted to add more coverage to, you can add a light coat of foundation or a little bit of concealer. But like I said, I don't typically do that. Usually the water does it for me. Or you can add a little bit of powder. That would work as well. But I don't usually do that. Okay. So kind of like this. It looks a little crazy. But just like I said, just like I would normally set it, that's what I'm doing here. Just to kind of reset the under eye and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to bake this for a little while. While that's baking, I'm going to go ahead and reapply my contour. Just a little bit. I'm not going to do, I didn't do any cream contouring today. I just did a very light contouring with these two bronzers. So I'm going to go in and contour while I'm baking this. And if you want an in-depth highlight contour video, then I will link that below as well. Just get the nose. This is, like I said, super light, so nothing, you know, too crazy. I'm going to go in and apply some eyeliner. If I can find mine. Here we go. This one's kind of fun. It's also from my Ipsy bag from a while ago. It is a waterproof liquid eyeliner by Glitterati. It has a little bit of specks of silver glitter in there. So if you want to do something, you know, like kind of fun, then you can go in with like a colored liner or a classic black liner is fine. But just for today's video, I'm going to use this glitter liner since I haven't used it in a while. Which I'm not, I'm just pretending. If I was going out, I would probably add a little bit of this LA Splash liner. It's silver. So I'd probably add it just right in the front. And it's really pretty. I'll show you a swatch of it. Just kind of for like an ombre effect. But this is what it looks like. Alright, so while your liner is drying, you can reapply some mascara. So I'm going to use this Essence Lash Princess as well as the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. Alright, so if you give your lashes a little bit of time to dry, after you give your lashes some time to dry, then you can go in with your powder brush and just sweep away all this excess powder. You really want to make sure you give your liner time to dry or else it will run or smear. So I'm brushing all of this away. And as you can see, it's almost back to normal. So since I added that powder and we kind of worked everything back in, I've lost my blush and my highlight. So I'm going to go in and reapply those. But as you can see, as far as my skin and everything looks pretty good. I'm going to start with this bronzer from Stila. I'm just going to bronze a little bit. It's more like a highlighter on me, but I really like how it makes my skin look glowy without looking, super glowy, like I'm sweating bullets, like I looked earlier. It just adds a healthy glow. I don't know if you can see that. So I added that. I'm also going to add my blushes, which I use Cinnabar and I can't remember what this one's called. It's from NARS, but I've used this in the past 3 videos. So if you want to know what they're called, just look back at those. Remember that there was already some blush here, so sometimes if you're too heavy-handed with the blush, it can be like, whoa, she's wearing blush. So usually I try to go a little light-handed. I'm going to go in with my Becca highlighter in Opal. So it looks like this. And I'm going to apply that right to the tops of my cheeks. And I think using that Tarte bronzer first just allows this to come out and look so beautiful. And it's like, this highlight is already beautiful on its own, but it's like it doesn't have to work as hard when you put the... Alright, so my camera battery died before I could finish filming, but the only thing I did was I added a little bit of highlight in my tear duct. I finished my highlight and I added a lipstick. The lipstick I'm wearing is MAC Living Legend. So this is the final look. Don't forget your finishing spray, especially if you're going to wear the makeup for a few more hours. You want to make sure it sets beautifully. But this is pretty much how I take my makeup from work to after work without having to do a lot of work. So if you like this sort of thing, then thumbs up or leave a comment below. And until next time, bye!